Good afternoon. As Robert said, my name is Brett DeBoard. I'm the Director of Operation and Capital Projects for the district. I am officed out of the district's operations center at 1313 Main Street and oversee all aspects of maintenance, public safety, and the construction of our capital projects. As with everyone this past year, has been very trying in learning how to adapt to the issues and challenges we faced, whether it's dealing with the protests that we experienced, major weather events such as last week, and of course the pandemic that we're all still dealing with. It has caused us to rethink the deployment strategies of our teams. One change we made is to break them into smaller teams and assign them to specific zones within downtown and stagger the breaks and lunches to limit the amount of people that are in the office at any given time. It's also allowed us the flexibility to quarantine the specific team in the event that one person did test positive for the virus instead of having to quarantine our entire workforce. One thing that has become evident during this time is the importance of our public safety programs, such as the Downtown Public Safety Guides, which typically consist of 38 individuals. We're currently running about 34 due to the lack of foot traffic that you see walking around downtown in the uniforms and patrolling daily from 7 to 11 a.m. They perform several key functions such as providing assistance to residents, employees, and visitors, and giving directions, transit information, or even acting as a deterrent to crime. They also engage with the homeless and street population where they remind those individuals of the local ordinances that are in place, such as no lying on sidewalks or loitering in front of businesses, and try to get them to be in compliance with those ordinances. Now, they also help connect the homeless to the outreach services we have in place. We also have our off-duty police officer program that provides support to our safety guides. This program consists of 4 full-time equivalent officers that patrol downtown over various hours throughout the week. The officers are on foot patrol, not in vehicles, in full HPD uniforms, and mainly focus on our hotspot areas that we give them to help enforce civility ordinances. They also do business check-in to see if there's businesses that are experiencing any issues that need to be addressed. But more importantly, they provide an excellent avenue to the HPD on-duty officers in situations where more help is needed. One of the biggest impacts that we've made over the past few years in regards to public safety is the addition of private security officers. We currently have 6 full-time officers that are broken into 3 two-man shifts that provide coverage 7 a.m. to 3 a.m. daily. These officers are uniformed and armed and perform both foot patrol and vehicular patrols. They also perform routine business checks, as do the off-duty officers, and enforce civility ordinances as well. They're trained in de-escalation techniques and they're able to detain and hold individuals for HPD in case of an arrest. Each officer has GPS tracking every 3.5 minutes so we can monitor their patrol routes. And each officer is also required to provide a written report at the end of their shift detailing what they did and what they encountered during that time. To give you an idea of the importance of this program, SEAL received over 2,100 calls for service last year alone. And then another program that we've continued is with the Public Intoxication Transport Team, the PIT team, which is operated by the Houston Recovery Center. This program consists of 2 EMT trained operators and 3 certified outreach specialists that patrol downtown and midtown from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. They proactively search for individuals incapacitated on drugs and/or alcohol and respond to calls for service from our safety guides, off-duty officers, and SEAL officers when these types of individuals are encountered. When the PIT team arrives on scene, the EMTs assess the incapacitated individual to ensure they're not experiencing a life-threatening issue. Then they provide them with the option to be transported to the sobering center, where they're offered access to the counseling and health services in lieu of being transported to the hospital or jail. So with that, I'll now turn over to Bob to discuss the programs in place to help fight homelessness.